Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mitesh Khatri. I'm a leadership trainer, motivational speaker, and a national best-selling author of two books, Awaken the Leader in You, which is a leadership book, and Law of Attraction, which you know what it is. Every Monday we talk about leadership lessons in English, which is today, and every Fridays we talk about Law of Attraction in Hindi. So wait for those videos on Fridays, okay? So today I'm talking about the most important lesson in leadership. What is that? It's about the most difficult responsibility of a leader. That's right, the most difficult responsibility of a leader. What is that? The most difficult responsibility of a leader is to get things done from people and yet face people's hatred. Now, let me elaborate that a little bit quickly for you. See, there are two things in life, should and must. Repeat that with me. Come on, take both your hands. You know I like it when you engage with me, right? So come on, should and must. Now, what is more powerful in life? Should or must? Obviously, must. So say this with me. I should exercise every day. Now say this with me. I must exercise every day. Come on, do it with me. I know you didn't do it this time. Come on, do it with me. I should exercise every day. Now say it again. I must exercise every day. What sounds more powerful? Obviously, must. You know, scientific research says that whenever your mind calls something a should, or when you call something a should, your mind gives you excuses to not achieve that goal. It doesn't give you 100% resources. It doesn't give you 100% capacity to achieve that goal. But when you call something a must, I repeat, when you call something a must, your mind gives you 100% potential, 100% capacity to go and achieve that goal. Why? Because must means you're not going to live without it. But when you say should, your mind says, oh, I can live my life without this. So then your mind doesn't give you 100% potential to achieve that goal. Now, this is very important for you to understand as a leader. Why? Because as a leader, one of your most difficult responsibilities is not to desire from people, but to expect more from people. I repeat, not to desire, but to expect more from people. What does that mean? See, desire is just a should. Expectation is a must, which means as a leader, you need to make it a must for people to perform, right? You need to make it a must. So don't go and tell your team members, don't tell your children, don't tell your spouse, don't tell your colleagues, don't tell your friends that something is a should. Because the more you tell them it's a should, they'll never listen to you. They want to listen to you, but they won't because their mind won't support them. But if you go and tell them it's a must, then they will perform. Why? Because now they know that you're not leaving them with an option. But here's the problem. The reason I call this the most difficult responsibility as a leader is because the moment someone makes it a must for you, the moment somebody expects more from you, what do? Because you feel pressure. Make sense? The more someone expects more from you, you're going to feel pressure. And because you feel pressure, what do? You move away from these kind of people, right? But the problem is the more we move away from these kind of people, we are moving away from expectations and we are moving away from must. And as a result, we move away from performance. The reason I say this is because higher the expectation, higher the performance. Think about it. In your past experiences, the people who really made you grow are only the people who expected more from you. These are the people who told you it's not a should for you to work, it's a must, right? But the problem is, the more these people expected from you and the more they made it a must for you, in that moment you hated them for it, didn't you? Now, as a leader, it's our responsibility to go through that pressure willingly. It's to go through that pressure willingly. That's our biggest responsibility. Saying to someone it's a must is not the biggest responsibility. That's easy part. The difficult part is when people hate you for it. It's to handle that conflict. It's to handle that pressure. It's to handle that hatred willingly. Here's why. The quality of your leadership depends on the amount of pressure that you can manage willingly. I know it sounds a bit complicated, right? So say it with me. Come on. If you repeat it with me, it'll become easy for you to understand. Come on, say it with me. The quality of my leadership, come on. The quality of my leadership depends on the amount of pressure that I can manage willingly. Make sense? So what's the key word here? Pressure or willingness? That's right, not pressure, willingness. The more pressure that I can handle from people willingly, that's going to be the quality of my leadership. Right? So what do you do as a leader? Your most difficult responsibility as a leader is expect more from people. Don't tell them their task is a should. Give them a task which is not a should. Give them a task which is a must, which means use the must language. Tell them it's not a desire. Tell them it's an expectation. Tell them failure is not an option. Now what's going to happen? They're going to hate you for it. So what do? You manage that pressure willingly. You don't avoid that. Most leaders are not successful because they are avoiding that pressure of people hating them. So what happens? They desire for their team members to perform, but the team members never perform because you're just making it a should for them. Why are you making it a should for them? Because unconsciously, you're avoiding that pressure which would happen if you go and tell them it's a must. So you're not putting enough pressure on them. So what do? You put enough pressure on them and you will make it a must for them. Are they going to hate you for it or love you for it? Obviously, they're going to hate you for it. So what do? You manage that pressure willingly. You manage that hatred willingly. And of course, it doesn't mean that you let people hate you all the time. If you've seen last 3 videos, it's all about what? It's about how to manage people's state of mind. How do you manage people's state of mind? How do you do that? There are 3 videos I've done on that. 1, help people do energizers, help them change their body language, help them feel good in that moment at least so that they can manage that pressure. 2nd, change their state of mind by changing their focus. Change their state of mind by the 3rd technique, which is changing their meanings in their mind, right? As a leader, you need to be inspirational, not only by expecting more from people, but when they're under pressure, you give them the energy, you give them the ability to change their state of mind and not let them feel that pressure, but feel that sense of motivation, feel that sense of inspiration, so that they also don't say that goal is a should, but they say it's a must. And they're feeling the pressure, but they're achieving the goal, right? That's the quality of a great coach, right? Like in the gym, if a coach is there who tells you, come on, one more, come on, one more. The coach is not just giving you that high expectation and making it a must, but the coach is also inspiring you at the same time. The coach is energizing you at the same time. That's a great coach. But if the coach simply writes it that it's a must for you to do this and gives you that routine and leaves you with that routine, you'll never do that, right? That's why you need a coach. You need a coach for 2 things. 1 is to energize you, which we've spoken about for the last 3 videos, but you also need a coach to expect more from you. You need a person who can call you in the morning and say, get out of your bed now. You need to come to the gym right now, right? Now, sometimes you need to do the same with your colleagues. You need to do the same with your team members, but you can't do it with them directly. You need to do it with the most important person first. Who is that? I think you got it. You need to first expect a lot from whom? Yourself. You need to make it a must for you to achieve your goals from whom? Yourself. And you will realize that the pressure goes high. So what do? You manage that pressure willingly. When your members, your family, your friends, your team members see that you expect more from yourself and you manage that pressure willingly, you become a role model for people to handle more expectations in life. And then what happens? They expect more from themselves and they allow you to expect more from them. Does that make sense? Great. So I know this is a huge topic, but I want to keep it short and sweet for you. I hope this video has served you. I hope this message serves you and helps you become a better leader in life. So before I complete again, let me recap. What is the most difficult responsibility of a leader? It's to expect more from people, and then when they hate you for it, it's to make it a must for people to perform, and when they hate you for it, it's to manage that pressure willingly. Not to hate them back, but really manage that pressure willingly. In fact, help people change their state of mind, energize them when they're hating you. And in that moment, you will change the way they feel, and thus you'll give them the inspiration to perform. Make sense? I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. Like the video if you did like it. Subscribe the video if you want to know more about my future videos. I'll talk to you soon on Friday in Hindi on the law of attraction. Take care, guys. Be a leader. And before I go, I want to tell you this. Make it a must for yourself to exercise. Make it a must for yourself to lose a weight. Make it a must for yourself to get a promotion. Make it a must for yourself to complete that project. Make it a must for yourself to make your own videos. Make it a must for yourself to write your own book if you want to become an author. Start using the must language. Come on, make it a must. Is that going to make you comfortable or pressure? Of course, it's going to put a lot of pressure on you. What do? You manage that pressure willingly. How? Energize yourself. If you've not seen those videos of how to energize yourself, go back to my earlier videos, okay? Take care, guys. Talk to you soon on Friday on Law of Attraction in Hindi. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, if you want to read more about this particular chapter, go back to my book, Awaken the Leader in You. You'll find it on Amazon. You'll find it on Flipkart. Please read that chapter on expectation. It will give you much more in-depth conversation on that with a lot of case studies, with a lot of examples from the corporate world. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. And hey, make it a must. Come on, make it a must.